So I've been playing Tekken. I've been having a fun time. It's a cool game. It's an easy game to get lost playing at a low level because you're just seeing silly new stuff over and over and over. Like every game, I'm like, oh, that string is duckable. And the only reason I know it's duckable is like I saw some guy duck the string when I was watching a Tekken tournament before. It's like otherwise I have no idea. I don't remember to duck it for like 3 more times. And then the 4th time I duck it, I'm like, oh, and then I don't even punish because I'm just freaking out. You know, I'm just happy to be here, right? It's very kind of like relieving to see other people try out Tekken, particularly other fighting game players, right? So you watch like Brian F, right? Someone who's been in CPT Premier top 8s. He's qualified for Capcom Cup before, and he's like in the same rank as you in Tekken, and he's like, I don't know what's happening. Leffen is an Evo champion, a 2-time Evo champion, fighting a bear, fighting Kuma, and he's like, I'm dead. I don't know what to do in yellow ranks or red ranks or orange ranks or whatever against the bear. I don't know if any of you have been watching Box. He at Master in Street Fighter. He's a TFT and League streamer. He's learning Tekken, and every day when he doesn't rank up, he's like, I suck. I don't even think the rank clicks to him. I think he's just sad that the rank's not going up. Even if he learns like 9 new things, like he learns like a cool new punish, he learns some new frame trap, he learns some new combo, he learns like all this cool stuff, right? Like if his rank doesn't go up, his brain is just not happy. He's already put over 100 hours in Tekken, by the way. He's at like 110 hours. Everybody's struggling. The way I always describe it is that being brand new and mashing is really sick. Being an expert level player where you know everything in the game and you're like in tune with everything and you can play lots of characters and like do lots of cool things, that's really sick. Being an intermediate player where you're not a new player anymore, but you're not an expert yet, sucks. And the intermediate stage is the longest part usually. Once you decide to take the game a little bit more serious, not knowing things is no longer fun to you. You want to know things. And you also can't get to the point where you're like over here and like everything is just like, you know it, you've internalized it and you know everything about the game. You have to stop focusing on how much you don't know about the game and how much there is left to learn about the game, and just be excited about the game and your own improvements. Like you can't be upset at like how far the journey is ahead. You have to reground yourself and be like, okay, I'm doing great. Today I decided I was going to try to land this combo and I landed it a bunch. Today I decided I was going to try to do this new thing in pressure, and I did it a whole bunch of times and it's working. And if you're ever stuck and you don't know what to do, I've done lots of videos about plateaus, but whenever you're stuck on stuff like that, focus on new goals. Find your weaknesses or things, like it doesn't have to be all your weaknesses, but find a weakness and work on it and fix it. If you're bad at doing running attacks and your character has a really good running attack and you need to use it more, practice doing running attacks more in your pressure. If you're bad at sidestepping, if you're bad at backdashing, if your combos are really bad, you know, just practice things like that. Take breaks and watch your own games. And if you don't like watching your own gameplay, first of all, sometimes you have to do it, but if you don't like watching your own gameplay, then you should get better at recognizing what your problems are while you play. You can watch a VOD of someone play for like 3 minutes and you'll probably figure out some things that you're like, ooh, that's really good, I should do that. I can give you an unscripted example. Like I started playing Reina. So if I just look up Reina Tekken 8 replays and watch for like a minute, I guarantee you I'll find something new that I'll be like, ooh, that's a good idea, I should probably do that. Let's see, becoming America's first Tekken God rank with Reina. Okay, cool. This is Anakin's YouTube. I haven't seen this video. I bet you within the first 2 minutes, like I don't even have to watch long, within 2 minutes there'll probably be something he does and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, I should do that, and it will improve my play just by absorbing 2 minutes of VOD matches.
What college did I go to before? Oh, you must also want the name of my first childhood pet. my mother's maiden name. Huh? Do you also want to know what street I grew up on as a kid?
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, we're 18 seconds in. There's 2 things he just did that I think are really smart. First thing is I like that he just did down 1, forward 1, 2 on block. This is unsafe on block, but when you have heat, you can just do it, and then on hit you get a combo, and then on block you get pressure, and it pushes them all the way over to the wall. That's probably pretty good. I should probably do that more. That's a good idea. It gave him a lot of corner carry, and if it hits he gets a stomp. The other thing he just did that I didn't know about is on this wall combo, I normally always do down forward 1 1 and then I do 1+2, but he did back 4 1 jab stomp. And that did a shit ton of damage. I already learned like 2 new things, maybe, that I didn't even know about, right? Like I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe that's better. I'm not sure or not, but that's like 2 new things that I can try. So we'll see how much we can learn in 2 minutes. How about that?
I can play fighting against friends.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is something that I've been trying to do more. I thought her wall standing punishes were kind of whatever until I realized that she does have a 15 frame launcher, And then also that this is really good because it gives you heat activation.
If you lose online, what's gonna happen? You're gonna get jumped? No. Just play online, fool.
Oh. Oh my, I didn't know you could do that either. This guy Anakin's so funny. I didn't know that this is a thing. I didn't know that after back 4 on the wall, she can do axe kick, which is a heat engager or like a heat dash, right? You can heat dash off of this. And then do electric 1+2. You could probably also do down forward 1+2 too. I didn't know you could do this. Okay, this is good to know. In fact, this is something that's so good that I bet you can do this with like every character, and I didn't even think about this. But like basically, when you have heat activated already, just do your tornado on the wall and then do whatever your heat dash move is, and then you get your guaranteed damage move after. I didn't even think about spending it this way. Did you hear his advice? Someone said, I'm scared to play online. I have anxiety. What did I do? And he said, just play online, fool. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You get jumped? We watched 1 minute and I've already learned 2 new things, and also he made me laugh twice. This is a pretty good VOD review so far. Oh, he used back too. I don't use that move much. Okay, this guy ducked. Yeah. Oh, he tried to go low. That's interesting. Oh. What's the I don't know if that low parry combo is better than mine or not, but that's a good idea. And we'll see what we've learned so far. He already made a good adjustment, which is he did 4-4-2 into a mid instead of a high because this person ducked. So, oh, I like it. Okay, I didn't really get it, but now I understood something about this mix-up that I didn't know before. After she does 4-4-2, she has a high. You can duck the high and punish, right? She has a mid, but the mid is kind of slow, so you can interrupt the mid. And she has a low. And I didn't really understand the point of the low because it doesn't combo naturally. Wait, is this one a natural combo? Maybe I'm thinking of Heaven's Wrath low. But if the person you're fighting thinks you're going to do the mid, they'll mash. You can do the low, and it combos on counter hit. Now I understand why I would want to use the low too, because the low you can use when you think they're gonna mash on your mid. Nice, that was a good hit confirm. Oh, I didn't know about that either. I never really do this, but this is pretty smart. He went into the stance mix up and then this is an unbreakable throw, right? I've never done this off of like a heat engager because you have the plus frames, right? This is pretty cheap because you get to throw them on the wall and then you get pressure after, right? Nice. This is something that I've been trying to do. Him doing this affirms me that this is a good idea. So I learned that this is something that's good in my play. After you do this hell sweep, it puts you in Heaven's Wrath stance. The mid follow-up is 2. It looks like this. You see how far the pushback is? It's even further normally, actually. But he does Heaven's Wrath 2. This is safe on block, has lots of pushback. He does 1 backdash, and then he waits. And is like, cool, should I whiff punish or not? Nice, whiff punish. Right? So now we've watched 2 minutes of gameplay, and I've learned like 5 new things that I'm like, ooh, cool, I should do this in my game. And these 5 new things all look really useful. And even if they're not that useful, going and seeing if they are useful is good, because while I'm trying them, I'll find out if they're good or not. Now I know, right? That's like the way it works. The replays are really good in Tekken though. Yeah, they do give you a lot of advice. I would highly recommend looking at them if you're scared. Tekken is that kind of a game for sure, where you really have to put your whole ass head in the fucking sand and just be like, okay, how does this game work? I also have, I don't know how many of you are leverless players, a new forbidden technique to Korean backdash. So SOCD Korean backdash on leverless, the way you do it is you hold back and then you hit down, back, let go. You see that? That is the Korean backdash input. Holding back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back. It's very consistent. This is a very consistent way to KVD, but you may notice that it's not the fastest, right? And you can try to pick up speed, but sometimes you'll make mistakes. However, someone in FDX's chat described a way to do this called use the fingernail to like swipe the button. And I said, are you telling me to do Jin's down 2? Have you guys seen Jin's down 2? You do this move. This is what the move you need to do on your controller is to KBD faster. And suddenly, you have a much faster KBD. You like rake your hand like that, and you do that while holding back. So you hold back and then you rake like this. It does work on player 2 with the swipe like this. This is how you do it. It's the same kind of idea. It just takes more effort. The big drill to improve your backdash that PDX posted, which I thought was an interesting idea, was this. Right? And then you see if you can backdash away from this. It's much harder for me to do this up here than it is to do it in my lap though. Like compare the speed to SOCD. Right, this is SOCD backdash. You see how much slower it is versus the rake method, which is like way faster. Oh my god, I almost made it away. Yeah, on player 2 side, to me, I think it's easier to use this finger to help. First backdash like this. Like that. That's also a way to do it.